All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. War number 8 here. We're going up against X5e, 3 realms. So yeah, we won, obviously. These guys, I think last time we fought them, they had 7 or 8 deaths. They had 15 this time. So I don't know if they just kind of like, you know, when they saw the war was over, they just kind of just threw bodies or what. But we definitely beat them handily. We could have done a little better ourselves. I think we finished with 7 deaths total. Yeah, always room for improvement, you know. But our battle group, we got a donut. Battle group 3, we got a donut. It's our 3rd one this season, I believe. Anyway, let's get into this. We've got Human Torch, Quake, and Ghost bans. These are pretty common. They didn't ban Hercules though. This guy, he really is a god. I mean, I think that he is the best champ in the game. I think that, yeah, it's bold, but I think he's the best champ in the game. Dude is just so good. And with synergies, he can pretty much handle anything. I understand why his immortality is subject to AAR. Because in war, if you had that, just like I-Hulk, it'd just be too much. You could just never die, especially Hercules. So yep, She-Hulk, Mr. Fantastic doomed this war. Let's see, I had 5A, no middle minis. I did have a rank 4 thing, rank 4 200 thing on Footloose, 6B, and then 2 minis. I was gonna have 3, but Miles was on the Vigilance Miss Mini, whatever that one is. And I was gonna take it with She-Hulk, but we had a guy with Hercules, a rank 4 Hercules, like, well, go ahead and take him, man. Like, Hercules will absolutely body this guy, you know? Get that level 1 off, just go right through all of Miles's camouflage. But anyway, okay, so we've got Chavez here on this first node. This node is the same as the 3rd node in 5A now. It used to be like heavy hitter, but now it's like it's this node. It's like a duplicate node, the one that Tigra's on, which was actually kind of a scary fight. Man, I got Chavez's number now. I mean, I totally understand how to fight her. You really just have to like pay attention, read up on her ability kit, and learn when and how to activate the dimensions. I mean, you don't really want her to heavy, but it's generally, you have to expect it to happen. And you know how to react when it does, and know when to counter within her heavy, because she has 3 hits. But yeah, She-Hulk just absolutely just destroys her. This is debuff immune after they get knocked down, so then boom, counter after that first hit. Sauced. Let's see, next one, I've got Hitmonkey. Took Hitmonkey with Doom and Tigra with Doom. Now, Hitmonkey, I wasn't worried about him. Pretty straightforward. That node is still heavy hitter. And it's got that protection until you ebb and flow knockdown. You have to knock him down, otherwise it's, you know, 60% protection. I think it's 60%, right? Not 40. Let's see. Ebb and flow. Yeah, 60%. So, and with Hitmonkey, when you knock him down, he gets that evade charge and that debuff cleanse charge. So basically, I didn't want to knock him down until I had some power. Was the strategy here. So I just kind of like, you know, throw these stuns on him or these shocks on him. You know, a couple basic combos. Knock him down at 1 bar, and then I just kind of, you know, bait the level 1. Don't want to deal with that level 2, but that level 1's pretty easy. You can counter his level 1, but if you guys have been following my videos, the last time I fought Hitmonkey, I think he was on 5B, Ebb and Flow Intercept. I countered one of his level 1s and I was too slow, and he parried me, I think twice actually. And I was using Doom also, so I was just like, nah, we're not going to do that. Not going to mess around with this. I did use an invulnerability, I believe, on this, just because he does hit super freaking hard. You don't want to get hit by any of his combos, any of his basic hits, any of it. So yeah, pretty straightforward. The next fight though, I ended up taking off dexterity and I carried this invulnerability over, so you'll see that same boost running. I spared you guys. I rushed to my mastery, switched, turned off dexterity, and then came back and started the reporting again. So you guys didn't have to follow me with that. But I did carry over this invulnerability boost because, as we all know, no more compensation, so you kind of gotta, use these things sparingly. So yeah, I removed Dex because I didn't want to deal with Miss, and so the only buff you're gonna get with Doom is if you throw the level 3. You're gonna get that Fury. Beyond that, the Dexterity buff. But also, and probably more importantly, I don't want to deal with Mystic Dispersion. Like, you have to assume in high level war they're running Mystic Dispersion at rank 5, at the very least rank 4. So that just would have been a mess because she's got aggression prowess here. Because she has that same node that Chavez has now, you can't, like, the reason I didn't use She-Hulk was because the slow doesn't stick. Like, you have to knock her down with the heavy in order to inflict slow, but it's not going to stick. So you're still going to get hit. Now, I kind of, I joked with the guy in my battle girl, I was like, oh, these hit the planned hits. They were planned to get smacked in the face. But honestly, like, I kind of expected it to happen with no dex. I was like, well, I'm going to try to prevent her from throwing special, but it's probably going to happen. I don't want to get hit with that level 2, but the level 1, a couple ruptures. It's Doom, rank 4, boosted up. Fine, and ultimately, yeah, I mean, as far as planned hits go, it kind of was. Yeah, like, I just kind of figured that was the best way to do this. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways, but like, I didn't want to deal with any other way. I was like, nope, we're going to just go with this, take dexterity off. I don't want to run the risk of dealing with Miss. Some people might keep dexterity on and activate Miss right at the beginning of the match. Like, basically trigger dex, parry, whiff into her to trigger the Miss, and then let that cool down, and now you've got 20 seconds to, like, go ham. And I thought about that, I did it in duels, but I was like, well, with MD, like, it's just going to be a mess. She's going to get almost a full bar power. I'm going to have to deal with her specials anyway. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So I went with the removing dexterity route, and it worked out. This is, I had my carryover 6 hour 20% and 15% health, 20% green, 15% red, and I just threw a 10% orange on. I mean, I soloed this guy with no boosts in off-season, like rank 4. He's SIG 200, but it doesn't matter. I'm confident with She-Hulk, and she just absolutely abuses this guy. Crushes him. I mean, this is probably a pretty good placement, if you don't have a good She-Hulk player. Like, yeah, other champs can do him, but She-Hulk just owns it, and you get this fat Fury stack going. Remember, extra large champion, so her Furies last longer. I had to space out. I put a pre-fight Petrify on Penny for guy who was taking her, so that was 1. I put a Petrify on Thing, that's 2. I did want to put a combat power rate on Human Torch for the next fight, just because he's annoying. And I don't want him throwing specials on that node, or as few specials as possible. It's going to happen, but as few as possible, right? Reset the Fury stack. Boom. So that's 3. Mysterio, I wanted to use 1, but I didn't really need it, and then I absolutely needed 1 for Mangog, so that makes 4. That's my 4 free fights. So, but even with combat power rate, I don't want it on this node because, against him anyway, because, like, you want to refresh those Furies. Combat power rate against extra large champions, it just slows it down so much that, like, you almost can't, especially against a Mystic, where she's already reducing her combat power rate just natively with her signature. You will never get them to a bar of power fast enough and repeatedly enough to refresh those Furies. So really, Petrify, you don't need any there, but Petrify at least keeps the willpower heals at a minimum, and it kind of counteracts a lot of that kinetic. But yeah, I think I finished with an 8 Fury stack on that one. This fight I did the next day. I was going to do my whole second tier of fights with big boosts at a 30 a 20 and a 15, 30 green, 20 red, 15 green, or 15 orange, and then 2 big greens. What I go with invulnerability here, I think. Yeah, he does have, he's not going to gain more prowess, but he gets the 1 prowess from the nodes, and he's going to throw these level 1s or level 2s, and it's just, you know, it hurts, but I'm going to block them all because I don't want to dick with trying to evade that level 1. I'm just not doing it in war. He's going to get Smolder because of it, and they're going to build. But, oh yeah, regeneration, that's what I use. There it is. See? Look at that. Using the regeneration boost in tier 1 war. But, yeah, so like I just take block damage. It's safe. I mean, I don't like it, but it is what it is. It's just safe. You know, relying on the power stings and her basic attacks. He's a smaller medium champ, so her furies, you know, they're not going to last if I get any. But yeah, that's what the combat power rate is for. I mean, look at this. I made that last hit there, but like, I mean, it hurts. Those level 1s on block, it's brutal. Like, just punishing. And he's probably got pretty good physical resistance because he's science and all She-Hulk's attacks are physical. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, lose a quarter health, it is what it is. It was safe. This Mysterio, like, I handled it, but this is probably a pretty good play. These guys had good placements. This Mysterio, we might actually place him here. I'm going to suggest it because, like, you know, without a Defiance attacker, he would be annoying. I did want a combat power rate with him, but I just couldn't spare it, so I just dealt with it. So the strategy here, bait heavy. I use She-Hulk as opposed to Mr. Fantastic, not only because I didn't have any pre-fights to stack against him, but Mr. Fantastic has a hard time. You can't really parry much on this node. So resetting, sure, you can time it and still get resets on your pre-fights, but he's not poison immune. And Mysterio is just ballistic and neurotic with that damn heavy. And I didn't want to get tagged. And plus, She-Hulk is my lady. So I went with She-Hulk. You know, I can eat the poison. If I slip up and get hit with a heavy, it's fine. But the strategy here is to just full block a lot, occasional parry, a little bit of healing from that power drain. I won't have many specials, obviously, because of that level 2, but I don't want to deal with the level 1, because then you have to, like, you know, you basically have to dance around without hitting him, whereas, like, with the level 2, you can dance around, but at least hit him to his block. Level 1 is just super annoying, plus it's even more annoying to evade. And every, you know, you have every blocked hit from special on this node, I think it's after 3 blocked hits, all their specials are unblockable or something like that. So yeah, basically the occasional parry, bit of healing from the level 2, push to level 2, use the level 1s, since I will never get to a level 2, but use any level 1s to, you know, gain a fury, but mainly to proc those exhaustion debuffs for the power stings. Power stings are money. So a little longer. I mean, it's a little longer of a fight. A little slip up there. He's good at parrying me. He does throw one level 1 here. Look at that. Just ka-ching, ka-ching. I mean, like in space throwing the heavy. It's ridiculous. Parry here, yeah. Yep. And then exhaustion. Perfect. I think he dies here. Globe. Yeah, so, I mean, the fight went exactly as planned. Did some dueling. That was exactly how I planned it. Little, you know, a little slower than maybe someone else, but hey, Miss-Tic. Don't want to use Doom. I considered Doom, but I didn't want to deal with that. I mean, he's got the armor break and all that, but not poison immune. Didn't want to mess with it. I did roll into this fight. I think I carried over that boost. I don't remember. Let's see here. Let's look together. Yeah, I think I got 8 seconds rolling. Maybe? I was going to use a White Max pre-fight in this. Oh, that's right. I think I carry over the level 1 here to Mangog with 8 seconds. Yeah, so we always use a White Max pre-fight for this node, and Sassy's no exception. But I was already boosted. This is the window of time that I had because I was at work today. So I was like, you know what? No, I'm just going to roll in. I was confident. Just took him last war on boss. I pretty much just ruined Sassy's Sasquatch anywhere with She-Hulk. I know how to work around the conflictor. I use that level 3, 33%. And he doesn't have a level 2 that's like devastating or anything like that. And actually, I want him throwing the level 2, to be honest, because that's my window for heavy countering. I do slip up here and get tagged a bit, and I kind of knew it was coming. So when he throws this level 2, you can do like a double dex as he's rushing at you. All that number, right? So you're good right there if you swipe and clear that last one. But when he's coming at you, if he tags you on block, see, that's another successful one there. If he tags you on block and then the last hit you evade, you'll be too far away. And that's what happened. I knew it, but I'd already committed. Like, it's coming. I'll show you what I mean. Like each one of those, I'm waiting because I'm far enough away. He doesn't tag me with the second hit, and then that third hit I evade, and you're gonna get a successful heavy distance for spacing every time. But right here, so yeah, see how he tags me with his foot, and then I evade. If he tags you with that foot and pushes you too far back, you're gonna evade that last hit of the level 2, but you're gonna be too far back to counter with the heavy. Saw it coming, but I was like, eh. So, yep, yeah, cost me some pots. But it is what it is. You know, he took some skin, but he died. He died to my might. And then, you know, we all know how this note goes. We know how this ends. We've been here before, right? Last pre-fight, I love it when a plan comes together. Am I right? So, pre-fight, petrify. Carry over this level 1 start. What the hell is going on here? We know how this ends. Carry over that boost, that level 1 start. Again, got to be efficient with them. Yeah, standard fight here. I think combat power rate, I waffle with that on this against Mangog because like you know, it's ultimately probably good because like I don't count on the having the Furies for this node anyway. And, you know, you don't want him to get to that level 2. I mean, it hasn't happened in a really long time because I've mastered this fight. But, you know, we've got another guy, a couple other guys in other battle groups starting to get into She-Hulk, and one of them got wrecked by the level 2. The level 2 from Mangog before. And I gave him some pointers and stuff. But ultimately, if it's coming... ooh, yeah, that's good. If it's coming, I would just hold block. He may still throw it because he's inclined to throw the level 2 on this node. I would hold block and just try to push him to level 3. Because, you know, I'd rather eat that level 3 than that level 2. Level 3 is kind of pants. Doesn't do a whole lot. But anyway, there it is. Awesome war. Battle Group 3. Love you guys. Great war, guys. And, yeah. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.